Good morning, students. Again, I welcome you for second video session for today's class, Direct and Indirect Strategies of Terminating Relationship with the Customers. Okay, because of many reasons, relationships will be terminated with the customers because of some reasons. So here, there is one saying actually, just as old soldiers never die, they just fade away. So this truism can be modified according to our business strategy. That is, we can rewritten as old business relationship never end. They just fizzle to close. So it will be never ending, but they'll be trying to close it. That is what here will be this particular saying according to our the business strategies. And this is actually first method we'll be talking about direct strategies is about fait accompli. What it is saying about is they'll be talking about they'll be talking about only one person that is explicitly stating that the relationship is over without allowing your partner to talk about your decision. That is, from only one point of view, the customer will be taking into account, and he will be talking and he will not be giving any room for the employee or the organization to explain from their side, and he will be terminating the relationship from one particular angle. And you will be saying to the company it is over and there isn't any room for discussion, or you're not interested to compromise with that particular organization. So they give any justification. They don't usually give any reason or justification for the breakup. They just end it because they will be thinking in their mind that this company is not, or this organization, this hospital is not being treating that particular customers properly. So taking the decisions from one angle point of view, that is from customer point of view, or sometimes even because of complaints, employee, that is organization also will be taking this particular decision. And this one is talking about the state of the relation talk. So they'll not they explicitly stating that you are dissatisfied with the relationship and it want to be an end. So because of some unwanted reasons, the customers will not be satisfied and they'll be dissatisfied because of the service whatever they are providing, and talking with the company, and they'll be trying to break the relationship what they are being done for the past few years. So this will be done according to the relationship with the customers and the employee. That is, mutual discussion will be there, and problems and why it has to end. They'll be talking everything about with the consent of both the parties. They'll be breaking the relationship and fading away. Here, it is talking about an implicit understanding of the relationship's end. Here, one or both partners may just fade away with little talk how, when, or why the relationship is over. So, talking about why we have not done properly and how, when it has not been done properly, and how it has been done properly, and how it has not been done properly. These are all the things they'll be talking about, and they'll be, because of these reasons, they'll be breaking their relationship. And attributional conflict, that is misunderstanding between the both the employee and the employer, that is put together we can talk about organization and the customer. So here because of some reasons I told that engaging in a conflict about why the end of the relationship is inevitable. Inevitable means except Anju Joseph, others or Tamil, inevitable means தவிர்க்க முடியாத காரணங்களால், because of some unwanted reasons, we are breaking the relationship with that particular customer or organization. So this is where you argue over whether the relationship relationship should end or continue, but about why the relationship is not working out. So for past uh, which are all the years for 1 year or 2 years, if you're having a relationship with the customer or the organization, why we could not maintain the relationship in a proper manner, and why can't we break the relationship? You can argue also, and you can discontinue with them. And this conflict usually causes the because of this small misunderstanding, no, the relationship between the customer and the organization will be coming to an end. The next one is negotiated farewell, where both the organization and the customer will be having a mutual understanding, and there will not be any conflict or any malice or any resistance. Simply, if any compensation is to be settled for the customers, they will be settling down with negotiation, and they agree that the relationship shouldn't continue, and they'll be parting their ways. This is actually a direct method to terminate relationship. The next one is indirect strategies, withdrawal, then pseudo de-escalation and cost escalation. So here withdrawal means so reducing frequency of contact. If you're doing it normally, not only for any organization, even for personal things, if you're not having any relationship, even with your friends, if you're not having contacts with them, no intimacy through the use of various avoidance behavior. You can underline the word avoidance behaviors. So it will be breaking automatically, essentially. And this is where you start to avoid the other person. So if no company, see, I get some messages from many wherever I've invested, they'll be keeping on sending messages at least weekly once. Very best example, if I want to tell, uh, we used to go for a supermarket that is more. So any offers or anything is there, no, they'll be keeping on sending. They want to maintain relationship contacts with the customers. But if they don't want to continue, no, if they're not sending messages or any other details, if they're not passing it on to them, we can understand they are withdrawing from our point of view. Like that also you can tell. And then pseudo de-escalation means that you don't like a different kind of relationship and you actually want to end the relationship. So whatever the customer point of view, because sometimes I told no, it is a perception related thing. So because people who use it usually don't want to just reduce closeness or de-escalate. Instead, they usually want to end the relationship. So where we can talk about in pseudo de-escalation, simply they terminate. They don't want any. Uh, they don't want to reduce the closeness or de-escalate and all. Simply like if you have studied in HMO, simply firing. If anybody wants to send out from the, if any employee should be sent out of the organization immediately means they will be firing him out immediately. So like that, what here pseudo de-escalation is. So simply immediately they will be ending the relationship with the customer, and if the customer if they don't want, they will be ending with the organization. Then cost escalation. So increasing the cost in the relationship normally. Even in the previous video, I told no, I was talking with a friend. Same friend, he was talking that he was talking about on banking relationship. So I have never used ATM card, and they deducted me 147 rupees for not using the ATM card. But I'm having the ATM card with me, but I have never used it. For that, they are deducting me from my account 147 rupees. So he is telling some why I should pay for that, and unwantedly I'm paying for it to get that particular service. So I'm talking about nationalized bank. If you go to any private banks, no, the charge will be more for enjoying that particular facilities and all. And same like in hospital sectors also, because of this cost escalation, only many people are dissatisfied with the hospital, uh, mainly with the top category of hospitals. People are dissatisfied. When I was talking with one of my family friend, he was telling that don't go to any hospitals. Uh, they are normally we never tell about any hospital names here. He was telling generally about if you go to any hospitals, they'll be acting as dacoits. So please, if you don't know the meaning of dacoits means, please refer the dictionary. So like that, people are giving comments about any hospitals. So wherever if you go to any hospital in the hospital area, you would have got any private hospitals, you will know what they will be charging. So that is because of the cost escalation also people will be terminating relationship. And with this, we come to an end for third unit of finally terminating relationship. That is the end of the third unit. So if any doubts or if any leftover is there in the third unit means you please message me or mail me so yeah, I can easily check it out, and again I can take it out in the next classes. Thank you, students, for listening patiently.